take you on the tour of this coastal road, which boasts of many firsts made by the Sakado ventilation system, made by the monopile foundation usage, or the largest diameter tunnel anywhere in India excavated by a TBM. This also boasts of a 7.5 kilometers long promenade with cycling tracks, jogging parks, public gardens, open theatres. BMC claims that the traffic time, the time taken to reach from South Mumbai to North Mumbai will be reduced by a whopping 70%. Even the fuel consumption will come down, it says. Now importantly, this coastal road will not have any toll, but during your transit in the tunnel, there will be advanced traffic management system. This is Amerson's Junction. To my right, as you can see the seashore there, once the construction is completed, the vehicles will be able to use this stretch, directly connecting it to the Bandra Worli sea link. So overall, this is a total 10 plus kilometers link road, the coastal road, that will be opened partially for the people of Mumbai by next month, which is February, and it is expected that by the end of May 2024, the entire project will be completed. It's a 4+4, 8-lane coastal road. Through the tunnel, it turns into a 6-lane coastal road. This is something that's a much awaited project. We are inside the tunnel in the coastal road. Now this tunnel is 3.3 kilometers long, and this is that stretch of the tunnel, the southbound side, which is going to be opened to Mumbaikars in the first phase of coastal road. Now these are the 3 lanes that will be opened, but remember, all these 3 lanes will not be open to entire traffic. One of the lanes will be reserved for BRTS and ambulances. Now within this tunnel, there are a total of 6 crossover sections that have been given, 2 for cars and vehicles and 4 for pedestrians. This is one such pedestrian crossover. What does it mean? In case there is an emergency, in case there is a fire, then in that case you can leave your car here and take that interchange or changeover point to move to the safer side. While let us also tell you what are the specialities of this tunnel. Now this is a no drain tunnel. What does this mean? That water that is coming into the tunnel is stopped at the entrance of the tunnel itself. May it be rainwater, may it be flood water, all that water is stopped through several mechanisms at the entry of the tunnel. But in case the tires of the vehicles carry water with them, it is through these drains that it will be drained out and put out. We are essentially below the sea level in a saucer kind of a shape, and this is the lowest point of that saucer from where water is pumped up and drained out whenever there is accumulation, but the focus is to make sure that water doesn't come here in the first place. This is a tunnel which also has temperature sensors that have been put in, and CCTV cameras will cover it. It has fire hydrants that have been put in place at every 100 meters, and there are SOS sections that have been put in place at every 150 meters. What does it mean? It means in case you are in an emergency situation and you need to approach the authorities to tell them that you are stuck or that you are facing problems, you come to these booths, the SOS booths here. Here is where a system will be installed where you can call up the police or the authorities. Now the entire footage of this entire tunnel will be monitored not just by the Mumbai police but also by the disaster management. There are public announcement systems that have been put in place in these tunnels to make sure that not only are visual cues given to the drivers but public announcements are also made for their safety and benefit. Now these are some of the features of this tunnel that is a part of Mumbai's coastal road. Now the biggest speciality of this tunnel is this Sacardo ventilation system. This is the first time that this ventilation system has been used anywhere in India, and it boasts of several firsts. The most important quality that the Sacardo ventilation has is that it pushes away a lot of air in order to make sure that the ventilation is proper. To give us more information about the Sacardo ventilation system, I have with me Vijay Tijore, who is the Deputy Sub-Engineer at the Coastal Road. Sir, tell us about the specialities of the Sacardo ventilation system.
Yeah, this Sacardo ventilation system is very advanced system, which is first time ever used in India. It has a nozzle which has been inclined at 13 degree, so which take the fresh air from the ramp and it throws the air throughout the tunnel. So tunnel will be under pressurized tunnel. So you won't see any kind of ventilation fans because of the coastal environment. There is a chances of getting fans getting corroded at the early stage. So this system is last for the at least 50 years and so doesn't require so many maintenance. Secondly, after the fire, the smokes which is generated from the fire, so it will because of the pressurized tunnel through Sacardo system, it will throw out of the tunnel, and the fire hydrants provided at every 100 meters, the fire can be boost out, and secondly the traffic can be resumed very early. So that has been the criteria when choosing the Sacardo ventilation system for this tunnel.
In a place like Mumbai, which is a coastal city, there clearly are concerns with respect to flooding, with respect to water levels. The fact that the coastal road is adjoining the coast of Nariman Point, Marine Drive, and thereafter goes towards Worli, clearly there are concerns about rising water level when it comes to monsoons. All these things have been taken care of, is what the authorities say. I have with me Padmanabhan sir. Sir, how will this entire project be made in order to make sure that there is no flooding that Mumbaikars have to face?
The new technological innovation that has been put in place here for the first time in Mumbai to take care of the adverse effects of the tidal waves is the implementation of the sluice gate. The sluice gate enables you to have a check on the tidal waves. So by closing the gate, it will not allow the high tides to enter into the city. This has been done for the first time. The tunnel also has got a similar drainage system which is located below the bed, and it drains water, and also the pumping systems are available. So the entire tunnel has been designed to be flood proof, and the water doesn't enter into the tunnel in any eventuality.
So if someone's coming in from Bhulabhai Desai Road, how will they be able to access the coastal road? Which part of the coastal road will be open to them in February, and where will they reach? Whether they will be able to come back the same road?
They will not be able to come back from Mukesh Chowk, coming from APNC, from the Mukesh Chowk signal, they will be able to access the coastal road. There's a free U-turn which will enable them to get onto the coastal road, and that will take them straight into the tunnel, and from the tunnel they can exit to the Princess Street flyover, which is again available in the first week of February.
Mumbaikars will be able to have another promenade in South Mumbai as the coastal road project completes. Now this is where the 7.5 kilometers long promenade will begin. We are at the Worli end of this promenade. Now this beautiful promenade, which is around 7.5 kilometers long, is a place where people will be able to walk. This will be dotted with a jogging park, with a cycling track. There will be an open theatre. There will also be open public parks for people. Now in order to access these, there will be 20 interpasses that will be given, from where people will be able to walk and join this promenade and walk outwards as well. There will be 4 public parkings at 4 different locations, which will be able to accommodate 1800 vehicles, at any given time. This promenade, BMC says, is being constructed with all international parameters into consideration. In fact, if you look at this whole area, this stands on reclaimed land. Now remember, a whopping 111 hectares of land has been reclaimed for the coastal road project. The depth of this reclamation goes to as far as 300 meters in places where this entire area passes from, but the average depth is around 100 meters, and this is the very same location right behind me, just about 100 meters. This is where in the first phase of coastal road opening, which is going to happen in February, people will be able to access the coastal road. So as of now, while you can see the coastline of Mumbai, the project is still being completed, and at Amarsan's junction, the place where we are standing, the work is far from complete. It will still be a few months till people will be able to use this bridge in order to move towards the north side of the city so that they can connect to the Bandra-Worli sea link.